Lock the fuck in on the tasks at hand. Every single aspect of your life, you have to be the best motherfucker. You don't get to make excuses because ain't nobody coming to save you. Lock the fuck in. Good morning, everyone. Well, at least it's morning for me. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. If it's evening, good evening. Whatever it is, hello. I just got done my morning routine, my stepper, my sauna, 1 hour, 20 minutes. We're in. For everybody that asks, there she is. The Stairmaster 4000 PT. Me and this bad bitch have been through everything together. That's rust. That's dirty. I don't clean it often. Because that right there, that means a lot. I've had this thing since 2008, 2009. Whenever I turned pro, I have thousands and thousands of hours on it. I've changed the springs. I've changed the chains. You name it. I won't let it die. No way. That means a lot to me. That's a lot of work. Which is one of the reasons that we're filming the video this morning. It's early morning. My routine. Probably going to fly off the handlebars here at some point. Say some wild off-the-wall shit. Truck rant-esque style. But, yeah, a lot to go through, a lot to talk about, mostly about people, and how the fuck people need to lock the fuck in life. It's pretty wild. I see a lot of it on social media, but we'll get into that. Every morning, I wake up, I do cardio. It's a non-negotiable for me. Non-negotiable. I just do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I fucking do it. I love my cardio. Love it. It sets me up for my day. It sets me up for my day from a mental perspective, from a physical perspective, from a fucking emotional perspective, a spiritual perspective, all of it. I do cardio for my well-being in life, which kind of encapsulates everything. That's why I love it so much. It does physically make me sweat. Mentally puts me into a right frame of mind to get out a lot of the fucking bullshit and the stress of life, of owning businesses, multiple kids, the whole nine, just being a guy that we can't kind of fucking straighten out our heads sometimes and figure out what's going on. Mental well-being. Emotionally, I push myself on here to a point where I kind of being like, man, what the fuck am I doing to myself? Why am I doing this? And then I remember why I'm doing it as I'm doing it. Everything about me and who I am in life, my family, business, my personal well-being. And then spiritually, time alone. I get to be in my own world without all the outside world influencing me for a certain period of time. That shit's important. It's a non-negotiable for me. Non-negotiable. We're doing it no matter what. It's just it. But in this time is usually whenever I take a certain period of time and I go through and answer emails, text messages, because people that text me know I either get back to you early in the morning or fucking 10, 11 o'clock at night. Emails, texts, DMs, comments, things like that. And then also take time for myself where I just kind of sit in silence by myself and, or not sit, but relax and work out. Turn off everything. No music, no scroll time, none of that fucking bullshit. Just live in my own world, in my own thoughts, and kind of soak it all in. Usually do that in the sauna. I don't do the sauna every day, though. Usually 40 to 90 minutes on this bitch. 45 to 90 minutes. Today I did an hour. But I also have my scroll time. And usually for about maybe 20 minutes, and I scroll through everything, watch what's going on in the industry, maybe catch a YouTube video. It varies morning to morning. But over the past couple weeks, I've been wanting to make a video like this because I've noticed the number of people that message me about life experiences, kids, work, business, bodybuilding, their own personal fitness, how I stay in shape, why I'm always so in shape. The people that can look past it, it's all the gear, and it's like, Seth's always in shape. Dude, how are you always in shape? Like, what's your routine? Why are you just fuck? It's like you're always shredded. Every time I show my abs in the morning, it's usually after I got done either cardio or some type of physical activity. It's my way of letting people know that I'm fucking working first thing in the morning, motherfucker. It's not just because I'm fucking shredded. I'm letting you know, bitch, I work for this. It's not just the steroids. If it was the steroids, everybody looked like me. No, it's my routine. It's the way I do things. But I've gotten, because of the beginning of the year, I've gotten a lot of messages from dads, men in their early 30s, early 40s, that range, whenever life really starts to fucking kick you in the balls, because that's when stress really sets in. Kids wanting to better yourself, make more money, elevate your life, and usually something takes a back seat at that point. Also, some young men that are going through some shit where they can't find a girlfriend. They don't know why the fuck they can't find a good girl. They're searching too hard. They got tied up, or their girlfriend just dumped them, or they fucked up and their girlfriend dumped them because they fucked up and made a mistake. It was a good one. People that are tired of being out of shape, wanting to do their first bodybuilding show, wanting to change jobs. It's pretty cool that this many people reach out to me. So that's why I'm making this blanket video about it all, and it'll be kind of truck rant style-esque, because I've lived a full life of wild shit. I've lived multiple lives. I have had a kid when I was 22, professional bodybuilder, married for 10 years, ex-wife, became a drug addict and was a single dad for a year and a half, built businesses, made money, lost money, had to remove business partners, got married again, have a whole new life with Hannah, had another kid, 3 kids, multiple businesses, fuck ups, make money, lose money, professional bodybuilder. I have had a fucking wild life. I'm only 40. And sometimes I feel a little older than I am, or even look a little older than I am. And people are always like, the fucking steroids aged you. I look older from the stress over the past several years than I do the steroids, because I took way more fucking steroids, way more in the past, and they didn't do what stress does to you. But whatever makes you feel better, that's what you say about me. I don't give a fuck. One day, Botox and new teeth. I'll get it. If you watch Bro Chat, maybe a new nose job. With this video, I want to go over a lot of that stuff, so that way you guys understand what you can do in your lives. With the internet, what I was getting at with the scroll time of people, it feels like all the people on TikTok. I watched a ton of TikTok, and there are a lot of people that scream for mental health. And there's the one gentleman that took his own life recently. God rest his soul, and thoughts and prayers with his family. That's pretty heavy shit. And that's where I noticed from the messages and from watching through TikTok, a lot of young men struggle with mental health. This guy took his own life, and it looked like he had a pretty fucking cool life. But when you're scrolling on TikTok and on Instagram, scroll time for most people is probably hours a day, and it is nothing but gigantic dopamine dumps. One after a fucking another, you're scrolling. Oh, look, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Look how cool this is. Oh, they have such a great life. Oh my God, look how wonderful this is. Everything's so cool. Man, I wish I had that. Man, I wish I had that. Oh, he just got a car. All these fucking dudes flashing their shit that actually don't have shit. It's all fucking fake. It is nothing but monster dopamine dumps and telling you that this is better than what you have, and comparing your life to what you see on the internet. Oh, he's better looking. She's better looking. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want this. Oh my God, I don't have that. My relationship isn't like that. I wish I had that. It's like, holy fucking shit. Holy shit. It is just a fucking mindfuck of shit. It's overwhelming. It is. Makes you question everything. And we sit here and wonder what we can do to get better. Like, how do we fucking get better? So here we go. Fuck all that shit. Take it all out. Cut back on it. But if you're looking at your life, you are unable to lock the fuck in on life. And it's fucking you up. You're unable to lock in on the goals that you want in life. And it's fucking you up. You are where you are in life because of what you do. You look like you do because of what you do. You feel like you feel because of what you do. I'll repeat it. You are where you are in life because of what you do. You look like you look because of what you do. You feel like you feel because of what you do. It's you. Fuck. That's all very real. Let that sink in. Think about it. Let it feel. All the people that are messaging about these things and talking about these things and feeling these things, in your life, you can look around. You can look in the mirror. Look at yourself and say, I don't like the way I fucking look. Oh, you need to change it. You look like you look because of what you do. Your habits speak for themselves. It's you. You feel like you feel because of you. You don't like the scenario you're in. You don't like the way you feel. You don't like the way you look. You don't like where you are. You have to change. And change is hard because it makes you feel uncomfortable. Your fucking bubble is holding you back. Your comfort bubble is holding you back. I said earlier about non-negotiables. That's a non-negotiable. Do you have non-negotiables in your life for anything? Significant other, kids, family, work, working out, yourself, anything? You need non-negotiables. They're your habits. Now, it's really tough because you see all these fucking dickbags on Instagram and TikTok thinking that this is the greatest way to do things and this is the greatest way to do things, and you find fucking excuses why you can't do this or that or this or that. You have to fucking start small with these things because a mountain isn't moved in a fucking day. Stone by stone, little by little, you can turn little crumbs into a massive fucking pile. But you don't even fucking get started because you can't lock the fuck in on something. Because you're afraid to do it because it's outside your comfort bubble. You need to start somewhere. It's a lot, and this is overwhelming too. Your habits are everything. You are where you are because of what you do. You feel like you feel because of what you do. You look like you look because of what you do. All those things tie together, all right? They tie together for me. Let me tell you how. Non-negotiable. I talked about what cardio does for me. Why I do cardio. I do cardio because it sets me up in every aspect of my life. This is a win for me every fucking day. I do this, I win. Sets me up for success, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. After I get done, I feel like a bad motherfucker. Yeah, I did that shit. Every fucking day I feel like that. Every day I feel like that after I get done cardio. Every day. If I don't do it, I don't like that shit. Some days I have to take a break, obviously, and it's a planned thing so that, Seth, we know that you're not doing this. Sets me up for success. I look better because I do that. This makes me choose better things in life. Makes me choose better eating habits. Why would I go and fuck up my food after I just got done killing cardio? You got done killing cardio, dude. Eat a healthy breakfast. Look better, feel better, fuck better. Yeah. This is fucking sick. I'm going to look better. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to fuck better. That's all I want to do. I want to make more money. I want to feel better. I want my wife to love me more. I want my kids to love me more. I'm going to set myself up for success with one action to fucking kill shit. Yeah. I feel accomplished. And I pump myself up saying, Seth, fuck yeah. Good job. Now go the fuck after life. One action sets me up in all those aspects. Look better. I look the way I look because of what I do. I feel the way I feel because of what I do. Ooh, chalking them up. That fucking rust right there. That's mine. I made that. Wins. Emotionally, I feel better about myself. Mentally, I feel better accomplishing a goal. So that way, whenever I walk upstairs and I see Hannah and I see my kids, I love them. They know I do this. Dad's always doing cardio. Dad does cardio every morning. It's just, he does it every morning. Really, every morning. How long? He does like an hour. An hour? The fuck does he do for an hour? I don't know. He's just down there. One day they'll understand. A lot of people are probably saying right now, because they watch a lot of videos, saying, yeah, that's fucking discipline, Seth. You're fucking disciplined. You fucking, yeah. I am disciplined. Fuck motivation. Yeah, you don't need no motivation. Oh, calm the fuck down there, Tony Toughnuts. Everybody needs motivation. Don't you find it kind of fucking funny that there's motivational videos talking about fuck motivation and discipline is more important than motivation? And it's like, holy fucking shit. This is really the society that we're in. Not everybody's there yet, dickheads. I'm disciplined. That's a non-negotiable. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking doing this no matter what. Yes, I'm very disciplined. Been disciplined for a long time because I figured it out for me personally. Not for you. You're you. I'm me. This is my shit. I'm just telling you what this does for me. With you, you have to find out what your routine is and how you can set yourself up, because yours might be different. Just because I have all my shit and this is what I do doesn't mean that this will work for you. You have to figure that out. I'm just telling you how this fucking shit works for me, and I know it works for me, and more than likely it's going to work for other people because I know other people that I've told this and it works. But the motivation factor, and everybody's like, well, yeah, fuck that. Okay, Tony Tough Nuts. Discipline is important, but you have to get there to do so. Somehow, you have to start somewhere. I still have motivational videos that I watch, motivational songs that I listen to that get me fucking pumped up. Because good days, bad days, ugly days, wonderful days, just got my dick sucked days, I still go do cardio. Didn't get my dick sucked days, do cardio. Non-negotiable. I don't want to do it every fucking day, but I do it just because I know what it's going to do for me. After I'm done, I'm like, fuck yeah. Yes. Yeah. The motivation is okay to need. But you do have to understand that non-negotiable is where you got to work to. And you can start small. I do push-ups and sit-ups. I made a post about it. 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups every fucking day. You don't have to do that. I'm doing that because I'm functional and fucking and working on my health and want to make sure my blood works good and feel good, fuck good, look good, all of it. Anybody that tells you fuck motivation, you need discipline, is a fucking asshole, in my opinion. Because they're where they are because of how hard they had to work to get there. Good on them. But it's okay to need some motivation. You have to work in spurts to get to that discipline point. Because there's going to be days when you're like, I don't want to do those 50 push-ups, that 20 minutes of cardio, whatever it is, and you're going to need a little bit of an up. And it might be a Seth Feroce video. It might be this video. It might be a different video. It might be a song. Listen to it. And then go fucking do it. And then feel accomplished. And feel good about yourself. And then continue to build it. Don't let that fucking bullshit get inside your head and people discourage you because you need some motivation. Or if you're asking for a motivational video, if you're anything like that, motivation is okay to have. Like I said, there's other aspects of my life, like if I'm going to do something, if I'm going into a big meeting or got to hype myself up, well, there's nothing I can do to be disciplined. I got to fucking do it. I just need some motivation. I need some hype behind it. I need something to fucking get me going and help me believe in myself to go accomplish something. Fucking working out's easy for me. This is just second nature. I just fucking do it because I do it and I like it. It makes me feel better. And a lot of good things come from it. I believe physical activity is key in life. It's good for mental well-being because you're exerting yourself to a level that you're questioning why you're doing something, and then you're like, fuck, I just feel better. It's like a drug. It's awesome. I love it. Look better, feel better, fuck better. Just what guys like to do. But the motivation thing, don't let that discourage you. It's okay to need motivation. Just understand that your goal is to become disciplined in something. And if you don't want to use the word discipline, non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. No negotiating with myself. I'm just going to fucking do it. The mentality that everyone has within life is very important. Because remember this, you are where you are because of what you do. Your thought process, the way you look at life, the perception of life is very important, in my opinion. Everybody looks at me now and thinks there's fucking Seth, fucking animal. Dude's fucking jacked, pro bodybuilder, beautiful family, huge company, millions of dollars, 30 plus employees, like beautiful wife, beautiful kids, 3 kids. Look at it. It's just, dude's fucking killing it. Must be nice. Man, that's got to be cool. Just perfect. I have a wonderful life. I'm very blessed. I am so grateful for everything that I have. I worked very hard to get here. Some people don't know my past. They just look at it and say, oh, he got millions of dollars. He had an investor to start Axe and Sledge. He's his family, some people know my story. Some people don't. So if you don't, let me fucking sum a little bit up for you. there's many things at this company that have become very successful from the worst times of my life. The worst times of my life have made this company, a lot of money. I have HWMF, hardworking motherfucker. It's mine, trademarked it. 2016. 2016. I don't have problems, just more work to do. That's the HWMF mentality. My quote, I don't have problems, just more work to do. That shit didn't just come from, like, when I was a kid. It just didn't come out of my mouth to feel cool. It was actually where I was in life and why I stay humble in things, because my life was really shit. I have a woman that genuinely loves me. She loves me on my worst fucking days. It's really easy to love me on my really good days. I'm awesome. It's easy to like and love somebody on their best days. It's really hard to love somebody on their worst days. And my bad days are fucking horrendous. They have been. And Hannah has loved me unconditionally. And some days I said some fucked up shit and was a little ignorant. I love you, babe. I don't have problems, just more work to do. So, years ago, I've had a separate life Adeline, I had Adeline with my ex-wife when we were 22 years old. And we lived, it was in college. And then from there, became a pro bodybuilder, traveled around. And then my ex and I just didn't really get along too well. My bodybuilding career fell apart before my very eyes. And I gave up on bodybuilding to have a better life at home because my ex-wife was having some drug issues. She was addicted to opioids. And then we tried to fix it. And then we lived that whole life together, back and forth, a crazy whirlwind of fucking emotions and clinics and rehabs and all kind of crazy shit. And eventually, there was many ups and downs. We had another kid. We had Emmy. That was not a fun time. That was a very scary time as well. And then eventually, after the rehab stints, that it went from just, pills into heroin. And that's whenever my life really took a fucking massive, massive hit personally. And there was no saving that person. There was no saving her. She couldn't save herself. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything more. Years and years of trying to help her. But at that point, that's whenever I knew something was very heavy. I didn't know what drug it was because I was pretty well versed in everything, but then I figured out that it was heroin because I started searching for it in the house and finding it. And it was in my kid's laundry. It was under my kid's car seat. It was under Emmy's car seat. It was everywhere in the house. And that's whenever I realized that, this is a problem. This is a real fucking problem. And it didn't matter. That's whenever I realized it didn't matter what day of the week it was. It didn't matter if it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night scaries. Oh my God. It didn't matter if it was, I would give anything for this to go away right now. This is unbelievable. Getting through it, she ended up getting herself in trouble, getting caught by the law, and then I was able to get the kids and have full custody of the kids. And then I was on my own as a single dad for a little bit there. And that was a wild feeling. And I realized that there was no one coming to save me. Not one person was coming to save me. And AAR was being built at this time as well. All American Roughnecks, our apparel brand, was being built at this time too. And it was a fucking terrifying time. Terrifying. It was the early 2017, to late 2016 into 2017, whenever I was on my own. And at that time, like I said, I realized no one was coming to save me. And I was not in a good fucking headspace at this time. And all I knew was I had to focus on the most important things in my life, which were my kids and my overall mental health. That's what I had to focus on. My kids and my mental health. So I had to lock the fuck in. on that. Nothing else mattered. Locking in on my kids, locking in on my mental health. Fuck everything and everyone else. No knight in shining armor's coming to save me at this time. Seth, you can't do drugs. Seth, you can't fucking drink. Seth, you can't fucking run around and go chase pussy. Seth, you need to focus on your fucking kids and your mental health. Be the best motherfucker you can be in every aspect of life, or this isn't going to go well. It's not going to fucking go well. Lock the fuck in on the tasks at hand. Every single aspect of your life, you have to be the best motherfucker. You don't get to make excuses because ain't nobody coming to save you. Lock the fuck in. Those are the fucking face-to-face conversations. I was living in a 900 square foot house at this time. Money, fucking back to almost zero. It's scary. I realized at this point what it feels like to have a problem, to have something that's threatening the well-being of your children, threatening their life, and realizing that you wish Sunday scaries were your fucking problem. Sunday scaries aren't a problem, and your anxiety from Sunday scaries can get shoved up your fucking ass. That's whenever I realized I have to be a hardworking motherfucker, and I don't have any problems anymore. I just have a whole lot of work to do in my life. Those aren't problems. This is work, Seth. Just do the work. Shut the fuck up and do the work. You want to change something, you have to change it. You don't like the way you feel? It's because of what you're doing. You don't like the way you look? It's because of what you're doing. You don't like where you're at right now? It's because of what you're doing. Fucking change it. Lock the fuck in on it and go after it. Okay, yes. Nobody's saving me. Dad's not coming to help me. Nobody's coming to fucking hand me fucking money. Nobody's coming to hand me shit to make anything go away. I have to live and internalize these fucking feelings and work through it. This time I'm talking about is where deadlifts and gummy bears came from. That flavor, the shirts, deadlifts and gummy bears comes from this time in my life because I was in a fucking wild state mentally and did not know what to do with my life. I had one day a week that my mom took my kids for the evening and I could go to the gym and go nuts. I would go to the gym. I would get whacked out on pre-workout, put on my headphones, have a bag of gummy bears in my gym bag, sit there, do back, deadlifts, pull-ups, and eat gummy bears. Because I was in such a fucking bad spot. That's all I had. That's just all I wanted to do to help me get through my fucking day. And after I was done, I felt invigorated. I felt alive. I felt everything because I was just letting it all out. The most successful t-shirt we've ever had, Deadlifts and Gummy Bears, is from the worst time in my life. God's looking out for me. I'll tell you that much. So, living through those moments and not making excuses because there was no one coming to help me. There was nobody saving me. I had help from, my parents. I had good friends that would look out for me. Bob talked. We talked every day. If I didn't have Bob talking, I'd have been in a bad spot. Dave Murray, tremendous guy. Every time I saw him at the gym, he was there just to shoot ideas off of. I had really good people in my life. Strangers that would just talk and ask questions, and it made me feel special at those times because I was able to give some advice about training. And they knew something was going on in my life because they knew I had custody of my kids, but it was nice. I don't forget that feeling. I sink it down. But I don't ever let it leave my head completely because it's what made me who I am. Now, from that, like I said, at that time, not a lot of money, still living in a 900 square foot home, trying to make ends meet, trying to be a good dad, spending time with my kids. I didn't focus on other things. I didn't focus on the outside world. I didn't focus on what this person was doing or what this person was doing. I focused on my own shit. I was locked the fuck in. I focused on myself. I focused on the importance of my family, my kids. I didn't know if I was ever going to meet another woman. I didn't know. I was hopeful. I dreamed about it. I'd find a good person, a good woman that would love me and love my girls like they were her own, and take us in and let us know what it's like to have the love of a good woman. But I can't just assume that that would happen. I have to make sure it would happen. I'd have to protect them, protect my own heart, and I have to make sure, I'd have to vet them. I don't regret it. I don't regret the things I've done in my life because they've led me to where I am. And like I said, if you don't know my story, if you don't know where I came from or anything like that, you just fucking assume that somehow it fell into my lap and Seth's life's beautiful. His wife drives a nice car and they have all this shit and this and that. Yes, I do. I worked incredibly hard for it, and I have a lot of really great people around me. I've built this with Bob. And we've had our own ups and downs between Bob and I. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most handsome or the tallest. Be a good motherfucker. Know who you are. Whenever I was going through my shit, I had to figure out who I was as a person, what I wanted in life, who I am as a person, what are my genuine likes, dislikes. I have an opportunity to choose. I have an opportunity to be everything I would ever want to be. Go after things. If you're in your life right now searching for, I'm telling this story for that reason, to help you figure out who you are in life, where you want to go in life. I'm not saying the things that I've done in my life or the things I've been through are any harder than anyone else. There's a lot of people out there that go through some really heavy shit in life. I couldn't imagine some of those feelings. You know, I do use the concept of that, of man, my life was fucking crazy. I still have bad days today. I still think about, there's a lot of other people and a lot of other things and charities that we've helped where I've seen, children come down with debilitating diseases. And I think to myself, holy fuck, I couldn't imagine being that person, that dad. I couldn't imagine what that feels like. Watching a young child come down with a debilitating disease that could potentially kill them or will kill them. And I'm sitting here bitching about a meeting. You're sitting here bitching about work. And that kid's not even going to grow up to fucking know what it's like to feel love from another person that's not their family. Go to prom, drive a car, anything really. You don't have problems. It's just work. You don't have problems, just more work to do. And if you do have a problem in your life, you have to work through it. Don't run from it. Don't pretend it doesn't exist. Face it head on. Be the best motherfucker you can be. No knights in shining armor coming to save you. You are it. You just have to believe in yourself. And it's going to beat the fucking shit out of you. It will. It'll kick you right in the fucking balls. Drop you to your knees, chop you in the throat, and make you fucking feel like you can't breathe and your balls still ache. Don't give up, though. Keep going. I say these things, like I said, because there's a lot of people that are trying to figure out life and don't know where to go. And we talk about mental health and that young gentleman that took his own life. And people were like, oh, I saw it. People are like, check up on your buddies. Check up on your friends. You should. Definitely. You need to check up on your friends. But you also have to understand this. No matter if you talk to somebody on a fucking Friday night at 5 p.m., shoot the shit with them, went and trained with him, he was fucking laughing, carrying on, having a great time. You know he's going through some shit right now. But you have to go home and you got your shit to deal with. You got, a family, you got a job to go to, you got a girlfriend, you got anything. And that person might be going home to nothing. You were just laughing and carry on and got a killer session together. But that person goes home and they have to live with their demons inside their head by themselves. If you're that person and you have some shit going on, you have to fucking lock in on getting better in life. You're responsible for your life. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like. I do. It's not fun. Sitting around by yourself and wallowing in your sorrows is not going to help, though. It sucks. You got to figure yourself out. It's okay to dream. Let your mind run. There were so many nights that I stayed up sitting on my couch, not knowing what my life is going to be. I just trained and focused on a better life down the road. I dreamed a lot, daydreamed, thought about things, but I focused on myself. What do I actually like in life? And you have to go after them. Life's not easy. It's just not. Life's not margaritas on a beach. I did realize that. It's not fucking, hey, rainbows and blowjobs and roses and margaritas on the beach. No, life is tough. Life is about work. Everything that you want in life requires work. That's what I realized. You want to look better? Work. You want to feel better? Work. You want more money? Work. There's no quick fixes. I've tried them all. I have. I've taken every fucking steroid under the sun just to see what it would do because I'm fascinated by the human body. I've watched this industry with every fucking quick fix that you could ever come up with and this and that. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. How about you just eat a well-balanced diet, you fucking stupid bastards? The extremism of everyone. Life's tough. It'll beat the fuck out of you if you let it. Don't let it. Find the things in life that you love. Hold on to them. Put yourself out there. Talk to people. See people. Don't settle for things in life. Don't give up on life either, though. Life can be incredible. The worst time of my life created some of the most successful things in my life. That to me is just fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. You are important to be here. You do have a purpose here. I strongly believe that with my whole heart. Everyone has a purpose here. You just have to search for it. It might not be today, tomorrow, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. But the work that you do over that time will lead to that time that you're needed. That purpose. It's crazy to say. Fucked up, maybe. That's just what I believe. I could think, what's my purpose here? Why am I here? I don't know. Why are you here? That's the question that we have in life. You're put here for a reason, so work for it. Do work. Go after it. It might be like I said, I was married for 10 years before this to a different person with 2 kids. I was supposed to meet Hannah. I met Hannah in the most unlikely way when I was not looking for a woman. And it's led me to the greatest things in my life. Oh, fuck, is that crazy? Time. Mental health is real. Young men, old men, people in bad spots. You got to look out for yourself. You have to. Work for it. Don't get weird. Focus on yourself, the things you like. Work out. Eat healthy. Do things for yourself. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, the whole 9. Be a good person. Don't be a sleazebag. Don't fuck people over. Don't lie, cheat, or steal. Bad things are going to happen. Some things you can't control, some things you can control. You have to work through them, though. Just because you had a bad day today or something fucked up today happened doesn't mean it will continue to happen. Sometimes fuck-ups compile, one thing after another, and you feel like you can't do anything about it. Life will beat your ass if you allow it. I'll leave with this, just like we started. You look like you look because of what you do. You feel like you feel because of what you do. You are where you are in life because of what you do. They're your habits. You have to lock the fuck in on the things that you want in life. In any aspect, not just your physical look, appearance, everything. It's all tied together. That's why I say, be a good motherfucker. Be a good person. You know what that means. You gotta be a little bit of a motherfucker, though. You gotta be willing to go to the end for the things that you love in life, for the things that you want in life. And it's hard. It's very difficult. But it's worth it. I'm not done living. I'm not done having my ups or downs. I'm not done with life. There's going to be so many new things that come at me. I got a 17-year-old getting ready for college. I got a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. I still got a fucking whole lot of life to live. I'm going to focus on those things. And I'll get tied up in some bullshit on social media. I'll forget where I am at certain times. I won't. It's just inevitable. But I will be the best motherfucker I can be. Every day. Non-negotiable. I feel fucking phenomenal after I do it. I feel like I'm going to fuck the world up after I'm done working out. Everything in my life operates better when I'm super physical. I've learned that about myself. I like feeling like a fucking animal. Things in my life are better whenever I feel like an animal. There are things in my life that take a back seat when things get intense. Sometimes people are like, what about the balance of life, Seth? Yeah, business, family, relationship. If business is taking precedence, the family and the relationship take a back seat. It's real. And then business and family, Hannah takes the back seat. She takes the back seat a lot. Why? It's just the way it is, babe. It's what we're going after in life. Doesn't mean I don't spend time with her. We have our thing in the morning. Coffee. We sit together. We talk about our days every single morning we do it. Not every single morning. Some mornings we do. Some mornings we don't. 90% of the time we do. That's the only time we might get throughout the day. 10 minutes together. Because the weekends, might not see her. She might be traveling for gymnastics. Might be with work. Traveling for work. Life's not easy. It's not. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an adventure. A journey. And on those adventures and journeys, it ain't always going to be pretty. Might get bit by a fucking rattlesnake. Might get really fucking scary. Might feel like you're hanging from a cliff. But then you climb up. Get your feet back under yourself and keep going after it. Becomes a story. Helps you become a little bit more aware of what can happen in life. But you don't give up and let go. Don't do that. Everyone, do a good job. Look out for people in life. Be a good motherfucker. It's important. If you know somebody that's going through some shit, reach out to them. Spend some time with them. Help them out. Send them this video. Anything. And if you are that person going through life, keep living, dude. Don't stop. Don't do that. Keep living. And if you're somebody that's looking to look better, feel better, fuck better, keep working for it, dude. Your family needs you. Your wife needs it. Your kids need it. Lock the fuck in on your goals. Don't make any more fucking excuses. Cut the bullshit. You're better with life is better with you in it. Life is better with you being the best motherfucker you can be. So be it in all aspects of life. Warm it up. Give her a good slap and let her know you love her. Keep being good motherfuckers.